Hi, my friends. Pastor Clark here. Thank you guys so much for being with me and staying with me. Hey, I'm so excited about the opportunity to talk to you regarding passive income. You know, I love this talk because this talk talks about your future. What is it that you need for your future? Let me tell you what passive income means. Passive income is an income that comes in that you don't have to work so hard at. You start off at the beginning working real hard. You establish it, set it up, and then once it's going, you just let it run on cruise control. And all you have to do is manage it. The very first time I had passive income, it was my company, Ortiz Media Group. I was an ad agency that represented multiple companies here in the Rio Grande Valley. And I produced quite a bit of income for every one of those companies that they themselves said, we don't want to quit this money train. We don't want to quit on Clark because he's bringing in business inside my business. And as long as I kept bringing in business, all I had to do was manage them. I managed their advertising. I bought their media buys. I communicated with all the vendors around the Rio Grande Valley, and their business kept coming. Customers kept coming in. They were happy. They kept cutting me checks. There were even some that when I was slowing down, I wanted to take a break, go up to San Antonio, move up there. Guess what happened? I told them, I said, you know what? I'm closing my doors for a little while here in the Rio Grande Valley. I'm moving up to San Antonio. And they said, we don't care. We're going to keep sending you a check. And they kept sending a check. One of them sent me a check for $3,600 a month. Another one was $4,500 a month. Another one was $1,500 a month. That was money that was coming in my mailbox every single month. All I had to do was to maintain and make sure that their advertising was being done right. It was a work at the very beginning. I had a friend that came over to the house one time and said, I noticed that every time I come, you're not doing anything. Thank you so much for taking the day off while I'm in town. I looked at him and I said, I'm not taking any days off. He says, what? I said, I'm working right now. He said, you're working? We're just hanging out. I said, yeah, that's the way you see it. But I work 3 hours a month. I said, I work 3 hours a month. And my income comes in from working 3 hours a month. And my work for those 3 hours had to do with billing and collecting and making sure that the ad companies were placing the advertisement that I knew worked for my clients. And I managed it. That's what I did. That was my business. Not everybody can do that. Don't go trying to start an ad agency because at the very beginning, it's a lot of work, but you have to know the business. So there may be things that you're doing right now that you may be excellent at. And you don't know that you can create a passive income from that. You may not know what it is. You may not know what it is that you know in order for you to be able to create a passive income. I'm going to give you a case in point. Number one, let's talk about a doctor. If you have 15 years of medical experience, no matter what your field may be, those 15 years could be in the emergency room, they could be in the hospital, they could be in clinics, it could be specialty, it doesn't matter. If you have 15 years, you can create passive income and never have to see another patient in your life. And you may be saying, how do I do that? It's called consultancy. There are a lot of doctors that need advice. They need to understand what you already know, what you've already gone through, how to start your patients, how to do advertising, how to market, how to go get a job, how to talk to their peers. There's so many different questions. There's so many doctors that need the information that you have. And so when you become a consultant, all you have to do is figure how much you're going to charge, figure out how you're going to communicate with them, and then just scale it. Start it at first and then build it from there. And that creates a passive income for you. And you may be saying, well, I'm not a doctor. Well, what's your profession? Is it sales? Is it a lawyer? Is it in the restaurant business? Is it a waiter? Whatever field that you may be in, you can actually become a consultant and be able to make great passive income.